Hi kids, welcome to Terry on Tuesday. Today is the day that I can't put off any longer. Sanding with the Minnie Mouse outside. Hello darlings, I thought I'd do a little voiceover here as I'm out the back fannying around with the Minnie Mouse and all the spindly leg things. So, we switch it on. Haven't used it for a while. And off we go. Cue the music. Anyway, while he's out there doing that, how is everyone? Good, good. I hate sanding. I hate sanding more than anything in the world. This is not fun at all, and I'm quite chuffed that I did buy this Minnie Mouse sander. It's not a sponsored link or anything, but I got it from Amazon. You can buy it anywhere. They're Black & Decker, which is a very good British make, and these things are awesome. Let's go indoors. I've had enough of this. So that was about 11 minutes of sanding on one of these, which isn't too bad, I suppose. A little bit hit and miss. As you may have seen, I was changing my hand grip a lot because the gloves I have are just fleecies and they haven't got a great grip on the sander. But they've done the main job of taking down the worst bits, which are always here, that conform to the tight curve. It's a little bit time consuming. Generally, I'm liking the smoothness of most of it. I still think it's going to obviously need some sort of sealing, maybe a little bit more filler in places. Yeah, not too bad. I'm wondering if I should try getting my Dremel out to take the big bits down, because when you've got 2 or 3 millimeters of excess stuff to sand down, you're just giving it all this zzz to shave it down. It's taking a long time, and a Dremel might do it quicker. Occasionally though, you see these little bits here and up there, that's where the point of the sander does actually catch the material. It shouldn't be too bad, isn't it? I mean, it's not digging huge, you can see it there as well, up there. It's not digging huge swathes into the foam, but it's kind of getting there. I'll probably do a bit more doing. So it looks like I'm going to have a long and boring day of doing this. I'll spare you another 11 times 5, whatever that is, 55. Yay, math. Minutes of sanding. I will sand what I can with the Minnie Mouse, and if anything else needs more sanding or more filling, I'll come back and do that. I see it's coming away there, but that's my fault for probably not gluing it properly. I can squirt more glue in there. Anyway, I will get on with these, and I'll be back once I'm reasonably happy with getting them all finished to at least this level. Okay.
Almost an hour later.
Okay, all done. All 6 took me under an hour. Gave it some serious welly, didn't get the Dremel out in the end. Basically making sure that all the edges are reasonably smooth and in contact with each other. I think this is going to need a little more of the instant nails stuff filler, just to definitely smooth out a couple of little bits and fill the odd gap where some of the filler has come out. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with these. I am going to work on now the blocks to go on top. You may remember last time I cut all the squares that are going to go on top like this. Actually, let me go pattern side down like that, and then the blocks go on top of here. Well, I'm going to cut the block pieces out next and assemble them, rather than trying to put all this together as it is being made. So I think I'll make all the blocks same kind of thing: cut, fill, sand, etc., etc., and then assemble it, which is probably the right way to do it. What I might actually do as well, now the weather it's not warm but it's dry, mix up some EVA or Elmer's glue really thinly with water, throw it in a bucket, and give everything a coat, once the filler's done obviously, give everything a nice coat of watered down EVA to seal it. You can see here the dark areas are where it's been sanded, and it's taken the smooth skin off the foam a little bit, but that's fine. That actually helps the EVA sealant get into all the spots. So give that a good brush, and yeah, I think that's good. I think that's okay. So on to the blocks now. Maybe 2 hours later, and a lot of cursing and swearing, and lunch, I made myself a cube, almost a cube, 120 millimeters square there and 120 millimeters. So it is basically a cube. So my plan is to cut the corners off to make the octagonal end. And this is what I've done. Cut them down. Used a very long thing and basically sawed, sorry you can't see, sawed all the way down there at the 45-degree angle, and then again up there. It's a little scruffy, but we're going to put foam over that and a bit more sanding and filling, etc. And we've got to fill these little wee holes, obviously. But that's kind of nice. So what it's going to do, it's really annoying me that I've got to do this another 5 times because it wasn't easy and it wasn't fun. But then that basically goes on there, that one goes on there, and I'll put a picture up over my face so you can see where we're getting at with it. But once that's all together, it's looking pretty good for a spindly leg thing, or whatever we're going to call it. There is a lot of detail and stuff to go on here, which I can't sort of see and sort of carve into it because it's hard to carve into foam. I may use score lines using a knife to show some of the detail. On the end here, at the end of this block, just move it out of the way. Like I said last week, I have to put a round piece in here with a kind of a imperial cog shape on it. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's kind of this size and it pops on there like that. That's actually a really good size. I might use that as my template. That goes on there at the end, and then there's the imperial, like a cap on the end, and then like an imperial cog design, which isn't, it's not the imperial cog, but it's a similar kind of shape. Anyway, so I'm going to make another 5 of these this weekend, and hopefully by next weekend we'll have some assembled spindly legs. Now, you may remember last week I said I've got to make, where's my thing? I've got to make the housings for the spindly legs that go in between the Y shape. Well, this is how great my memory is. I've kind of made them already. When I made the first lot for the Y shape, I made 6. So these are the next ones. So all I need to do now is cut the side pieces and then bend them over like I did with the Y shape, and we're a lot further forward than I thought we were, which is great. So yes, I'm going to continue making another 5 of these this weekend. If by the time I upload this video you will see, if I manage to get them all done, you'll see all 5 done. If not, that will probably be for next week's video, but who knows, let's see. Okay, Sunday afternoon. I have been working on these square cap things. I've made 3 so far, not completely finished, but I'll show you the one that's most finished. Now it's not great, and you do have to fill in the gaps in the middle here with extra bits. And as you'll notice, some of them are really bad, but that's where the filler comes in. I'm chucking a load of filler on. I'm going to try the No More Nails, and I'm also trying the instant filler. I'm going to slap a load of that on there, sand it all down, get it nice. But they're coming along nicely. That's 3, so that's half of the ones I need. I need another 3. They are the most fiddly and annoying bits to do so far, but I've only got another 3 of these to go. So anyway, that's that. That's what I'm going to get on with in the following week. And now to our end section. Well, that's all for me for this week. I hope you found that reasonably interesting. I'm entering a phase that I'm calling terminal businessness.
Oh my God.
That's not a very good term for it. Terminal overwhelm, I think. Basically, I have got to get going on all the pre-production for Bloody Students. I've got to start sourcing props and sets and costumes and everything else, and dealing with people and setting up the crowdfunder, which we're going to do in May. And on top of that, like I say, I've got this to finish by the end of March, and we've just hit March. We're a few days into March, so yeah. Admittedly, this is going to take priority now, this piece, because it's commission, and if it's not made by the end of March, then there's no point. Then I've wasted my time and my mate's time and money. So we're going to crack on with this guy, and Bloody Students will go full steam ahead from the 1st of April, basically. Once this is away to the customer, we're full steam ahead with Bloody Students, and nobody better send me any commissions because I've got too much to do. Anyway, that's all for me this week. Take care now. Bye-bye then.